Hello everyone, welcome to e-learning of IT for 12th standard. In last sessions, we are discussing about the CSS. So let us move to the some of the properties of CSS that we have not used yet. So one of such a property is a position property. So let us see a positioning in CSS. The position property of CSS is used to set the position for an HTML element. That means any HTML tag, any HTML element can be set up on your web page that where it is to be displayed. That position of the element can be set up with the help of position property. An element can be positioned using the properties like top, bottom, left and right properties. That is top, bottom, left and right side of your element can be fixed with the help of the position property. Let us see the syntax to have a position or to set a position. So first, see here selector. Selector can be any element or you can use ID, class, group, any selector. Then position is the first property. Position colon value. After that semicolon, top colon value. In this way, top, left, bottom, right, and then curly bracket close. In this way, you can set up a position for any HTML element. Now see here, the value provided for position property can be any of the fixed, absolute and relative. See here, there are actually four types of positions, that is static, fixed, absolute and relative. But static is the default property and that's why here value can be provided between fixed, absolute and relative. Top colon value. Here value is nothing but a value that is provided in pixels. So values for top, bottom, left and right are in pixels. See here example selector. See here selector use is a h2 selector. After that curly bracket open, first property is the position property. Position colon, position can be any of fixed, absolute and relative. So here we have used a fixed property. After that semicolon, then top colon 70 pixels 70 px, then semicolon left colon 15 px. You can use any of the top, bottom, left and right properties here. Then close the curly bracket. So this is the basic syntax to write a position, how to set the position. Next is types of positioning in CSS. So there are basically four types of positioning available in CSS. First one is the static positioning, second is fixed positioning, third one is relative and the fourth is absolute positioning. Out of that, let us see or let us discuss a first type of positioning, that is static positioning. Static is the default position for HTML elements. That is, if we do not set up any position for element, by default there is a certain position always there on a web page. So that is defined with a static positioning. That is a default position for HTML elements. Uh, because it is a default position, it is not affected by the top, bottom, left and right properties. That is, if you specify a styling and a position colon static, after that you provide some values for top, bottom, left and right, it will not get affected by those values because it is a default position of that HTML element. Then second type of positioning is the fixed positioning. Fixed positioning is nothing but this property helps to put the text fixed on the browser. That means your text will be at a certain position on the browser and that position will not get changed. Fixed property forces element into fixed position relative to your browser window. That is, depend on your browser window, the position of certain element will get fixed. That fixed element will not get moved even when you will scroll the page. So in this way you can set up a position for certain HTML element by using a fixed positioning. So let us write a program using fixed positioning. First open a notepad, after that start writing a code. So doc type HTML. After that HTML tag start, then end of HTML. Within HTML tag add a head tag. Head tag start and end of head tag. Within a head tag add a title tag. So title tag start and end of title tag. Within a title add a meaningful title, like suppose fixed positioning. After that, after head tag, open a body tag. Within a body tag start and end add HTML elements. Let us add a tag P, that is paragraph tag. Suppose we write a content within P tag as this is a paragraph 1. Now add some more P tag, end of P. This is a paragraph 2. Again, suppose P tag, end of P. This is a paragraph 3. And fourth one, suppose P tag, end of P tag. This paragraph is to be fixed, is to be set to fixed positioning, is to be set to the fixed position. Now we have not yet used a position property, but let us see first how these all elements look on the web page. For that, save your program. Suppose within your folder, select your folder where you want to save the program. Then type a name fix.html. After that, save the program and open that file fixed. See here, this is paragraph 1, this is paragraph 2, paragraph 3, and this paragraph is to be set to a fixed positioning. Now to provide positioning to our fourth paragraph, we have to add a style tag between a head tag, because position is the property of CSS. So add style tag here. Style tag start and end of style tag. Within a style tag, now we have to write a styling for this P tag. So this P tag should be identified somehow uniquely. For that you can use a class property or you can use ID property. Suppose we use class property. So provide class to it. Suppose class is equal to, give any meaningful name. Suppose we provide a name as a fix. Provide as a fix. Then here for class selector symbol use is a dot symbol. So dot fix. After that curly bracket open and close. And now here you want to type a position and top bottom left right properties. So first let us write a position property. Position colon, we want to use a fixed positioning here. So position is equal to fixed. After that you can use any properties from top bottom left right. So let us use a top colon, suppose 150, right colon 5. and these values are to be provided in pixels. So 150px and 5px. Then save the program and again execute it. So refresh the page to see the output. Now you can see here the position is fixed for the fourth paragraph. You can have any another properties for this p tag also. Let us change the color of it. Color colon red. Again refresh the page and you can see the output. You can change the properties or values in pixels here. Suppose write, let us change the value from 5 pixels to 55 pixels, and now again execute the program. See here, when you will change the pixel values, that position will get changed, and in this way you can set up a position for element using a fixed positioning. See here, default position of the paragraph is over here, but you can set up any another position on your browser window with the help of the property, that is position property, and that position can be fixed with the help of properties like top, bottom, left and right. Here we have used top and right properties to set up the position. So in this way you can position the HTML element using fixed positioning, and this is a program for it. Now let us move to the next type of positioning. Until now we have seen the two different types of positioning. First one was static positioning, that is a default positioning. Second is fixed positioning, and the third one is relative positioning. This property helps to set element relative to its normal position. That means somehow you will when you will write a program in HTML, the position of every element is fixed on your web page. So that is a default position. So relative to that normal position of HTML element, you can provide where to shift that particular element or to position that particular element. So in this way you can use a relative positioning for such a elements. Then fourth type of positioning is absolute positioning. Absolute positioning property sets an element in a specific location and not affected by the flow of the page. So using absolute positioning, you can set up a element at a specific location. So it positions element at specified coordinates relative to your screen's top left corner. That is, based on your top left corner, the elements can be set up on your page. So let us write a program using last two positionings, that is relative and absolute positioning. For that, again we will save this program. Suppose save as, and now relative and absolute. Relative and absolute. So relative and absolute dot html. You can give any meaningful name to it. See, new file has been created. Now here you can provide a title like using relative and absolute positioning. Using relative and absolute positioning. Now in body tag we have to add the different tags. Okay, so this is a basic program as we always type. Now here suppose we add a h1 tag. H1 tag start and end of h1 tag. This is first heading. This is first heading. Now again add h2 tag start and end of h2 tag. So for h2 tag add another text like this is second heading. This is second heading. Now save the program. We have not used any styling over here. See now again we are going to use embedded style sheet. For that, within a head tag we have added a style tag. Within a style tag we have not written anything yet. Now let us run this program. Program is relative and absolute. See here, this is the first heading and this is second heading. Now we have to provide a styling to this. So for that, suppose we want to have a styling to h1 tag as a relative styling, then you can provide here. Suppose we use a attribute as a id is equal to heading. Then here we have to use a symbol for id is hash. So hash heading, and after that within a curly bracket open and close we have to use a property, that is position property. Position colon, we want to use relative property. So let us use a relative. After that you can use top, bottom, left, right. So let us use suppose top colon. You can provide a values in positive as well as in negative also. So suppose minus 10 to right colon minus 10 px. Rose color is blue. Now save the program and again execute it. Now see here, you can see the both programs. Here the position is at this position, but here the position has shifted upward by a minus 10 pixels. Suppose let us reduce pixels to minus 5, then you can see here that heading is now somehow 5 pixels down. If we add pixels more than 10, suppose 20 pixels, it will move upward. In this way the position of that element will get changed relative to its original position, and original position is at this, you can see here. Okay, so in this way we can use a relative positioning. Now let us use another fourth type of positioning, that is absolute positioning for the h2 tag. So h2 colon, here position can be position colon suppose absolute. After that provide the values. Suppose we use top colon 200 px, left colon 50 px, and save the program and now execute it. Now you can see here the position of second level heading has also get changed. From left it is moved somehow, and see here the heading was at this location after changing before changing the properties, and now after providing the absolute positioning for it, based on the top left corner of our screen, our element has now set up to this position. So in this way we can use absolute positioning and relative positioning. Now let us revise the 4 topics. See first program of this relative and absolute positioning. Note down it in your notebook and try to execute it. Now let us revise the 4 types of positioning. First positioning is the static positioning, that is a default and it will not get affected by top, left, bottom and right properties. Second property is the fixed property, fixed positioning, and within a fixed positioning your element will get fixed at a certain position with the help of top, left, bottom and right properties, and that position will not get affected even if you will scroll the page. Third type of positioning is the relative positioning, and in relative positioning your elements will get position on your screen based on the normal position of that element. It also uses top, left, bottom and right properties for positioning the element. And the last type is the absolute positioning. For absolute positioning you can use again the same properties, top, left, right and bottom, and your element will get position based on the top left corner of your screen. In this way we can use a position property to set up our HTML element, our content at a specific position on your screen. So try to write a program using all three types of positioning, that is fixed, absolute and relative positioning.